First, the headlines. Parliamentary Standing Committee recommends mandatory declaration of assets by Supreme Court and High Court judges. Prime Minister should apologize for putting Manipur in bad light, says former MLA. Kuki militants attack farmers, build new bunkers at Fubala. Lok Sabha to resume discussion on no confidence motion brought by opposition against NDA government. Naga talks to resume after monsoon session. So Repa calls general strike on August 15th. And curfew relaxed in Imphal East and West districts till 4 p.m. and Bishnupur district till 2 p.m. today. Good afternoon, you are watching ELITETV English News and this is Heeyai giving you the news in details. A parliamentary committee has recommended bringing legislation to make it mandatory for Supreme Court and High Court judges to declare their property returns on an annual basis. The department-related Parliamentary Standing Committee on Personnel, Public Grievances, Law and Justice, in its report, Judicial Processes and Their Reforms, said that, as a general practice, all constitutional functionaries and government servants must file annual returns of their assets and liabilities. The Standing Committee chaired by BJP Rajya Sabha MP Sushil Kumar Modi said the Supreme Court has gone to extent of holding that the public has a right to know the assets of those standing for elections as MPs or MLAs. He added that in case if anybody holding public office and drawing a salary from the exchequer should mandatorily furnish annual returns of their property. The government told the parliamentary panel that there is the need to institutionalize the mechanism and regular filing of assets and uploading them in the public domain. The committee recommended that the union government bring about appropriate legislation to make it mandatory for judges of the Supreme Court and High Court to furnish their property returns on an annual basis to the appropriate authority. It said that declaration of assets by judges of the higher judiciary will only bring more trust and credibility into the system. Stating that the whole Meitei community have been put in a bad light due to that one viral video on which Prime Minister Modi spoke, thus creating a misconception of the community, former MLA R.K. Anant on Tuesday said that the Prime Minister should clarify about the Meiteis and apologize on the floor of the House for his misconception. Because of the Prime Minister's speech on viral video, all Meitei stand as accused in the eyes of the world, the former MLA said while the Manipur Press Club at Major Court on today. He also said that if Article 355 is not imposed in the state, then the state government is responsible for state security. He then questioned why the state government was in a defunct mode if every power was empowered by the state government. 7 MLAs of the BJP, 2 MLAs of the KPA and 1 independent MLA, and demanded a separate administration from Manipur on May 12 following the ethnic clash that broke out on May 3. Further, he said the demand by the 10 MLAs for separate administration or separate state under the Article 3 of the Constitution of India is not applicable. Manipur merged to Union of India with an agreement signed between the representatives of the Union of India and then King of Manipur prior to the enactment and enforcement of the Indian Constitution, and hence Article 363 of the Constitution is not applicable to Manipur, as the Article 363 of the Constitution of India protects any attempt to separate the state, he said. After slaying 3 sleeping maimed at Kwakta on August 5, Kuki militants continue to terrorize Meitei villages by opening fire towards farmers at Phubala, Bishnupur district this morning. On the other hand, Kuki militants have built bunkers in some abandoned houses of Meitei Pangals at Kwakta, Ward number 8. According to information culled from the spot, Meitei farmers who went to Phubala mining local paddy fields to tend to paddy plants were fired upon by Kuki militants at around 6 a.m. yesterday. Earlier, Kuki militants had attacked farmers in 2 or 3 instances at the same place. The paddy fields are located at the foothills above a high canal. Troops of BSF and Sikh regiment are stationed not far away from the area. BSF troops are guarding Meitei villages on the lower side of the high canal areas. Troops of Sikh regiment have been guarding Kuki villages of the high canal. The discussion on the no confidence motion will continue in the Lok Sabha today. The lower house of parliament took up the motion for discussion yesterday. Congress MP Gaurav Gogoi initiated discussion on the motion. He said the INDIA alliance has moved the non-confidence motion on Manipur issue because the state demands justice. He questioned as to why Prime Minister Narendra Modi has not visited Manipur so far. He said women had to face atrocities in the state. Mr. Gogoi questioned the Manipur Chief Minister, alleging the failed to maintain peace and law and order in the state. Participating in the discussion, Nisikant Dubey of the BJP questioned the unity of the newly formed INDIA alliance. He alleged that during the Congress rule, several cases were filed and action was taken against the leaders of opposition parties, including Samajwadi Party, RJD and TMC. Sawata Roy of TMC said the BJP had sent a delegation to West Bengal, but not a single delegation was sent to Manipur. Supriya Sule of NCP demanded the resignation of Manipur Chief Minister over the violence. Dimple Yadav of Samajwadi Party also raised concern over the human rights violations in Manipur. Pinaki Mishra of BJD opposed the no confidence motion, saying that it is doomed to fail. Questioning the disruption made by the opposition parties in the House, he said disrupted politics had not paid dividends in the past and is not going to do so in the future. Arvind Sawant of Shiv Sena UBT alleged that Centre was silent on the Manipur issue for 70 days. Mr. Sawant said the government has failed in doing its duty. Sunita Daggal of BJP, Simranjit Singh Mand of SADM and Thol. Thiruma Valanam of VCK also spoke on the no confidence motion. The Enhancement IM will be resuming talks with the government of India after the monsoon parliament session, infirm sources said. The chief of Enhancement IM, T.H. Muivas, may also fly to the national capital to attend the talks. Led by its leader, General Retire V.S. Tame, the Enhancement IM held 3 rounds of talks in the month of June, the sources said. While the issue of flag and constitution still remains the core issue, sources inform that there are many loose ends which also need to be resolved. The ancient aim and goal are yet to come to a meeting ground to bring a logical conclusion to the decades-old Indo-Naga political issue. Mention may be made that ancient IM has made their position clear that any solution should be on the basis of 3 August 2015 Framework Agreement (FA). On the 8th-year anniversary of signing of the FA, the outfit's chairman Q Taku had hailed the historic FA as the greatest achievement and asserted that FA is not only an indelible chapter in the Naga political history, but also challenging task for Naga to stand the ground till the logical conclusion is sealed. As the law and order situation has been improved in Imphal East and West, curfew has been relaxed till 4 p.m. and Bishnupur district till 2 p.m. Markets and shops were open during the curfew relaxation. People rushed to purchase essential items during the curfew relaxation. Traffic was seen normal as before on the road. A team of ministers and MLAs have started heading to New Delhi to pressure the central leaders to break the cycle of violence in Manipur and to keep the unity and integrity of the state intact. Yesterday, Kairao constituency BJP MLA Laurembam Rameshwar Maitai and Wangoi constituency and PP MLA Kuraijam Lekai left Imphal for New Delhi. Some MLAs and ministers of the ruling party, including Health Minister Dr. Sapam Ranjan and Speaker of Manipur Legislative Assembly Thokchom Satyabrata Singh, are also camping at New Delhi to meet central leaders. Torbung, a place that has become a hotbed for violence amid the present conflict between two communities, is a historically important place intrinsically linked to the Moirang Kangleirol story of Khamba and Thoibi, said MLA Nisikant Singh Sapam on a TV discussion on News 9. Talking about the Kuki group's plan to hold a mass burial at Torbung, MLA Nisikant said the land where they Kukis want to bury the dead bodies is owned by the government of their in a sericulture farm located there. He said Torbung in Manipur is historical importance of the Moirang king, and the place is also attached with the Moirang Kangleirol story of Khamba and Thoibi. He stressed that the land Pata claimed to have been sold was never clear and settled. Besides, the High Court has directed all concerned to maintain status quo in the region, he added.
Also has a historical past. We have our hero Khamba, and Thoibi was like the hero, and Khamba and Nongban used to have races there. So there are a lot of historical things attached with Torbung area. And secondly, where this burial site is, it is owned by the government. It's government land. There is a sericulture farm going on. So the High Court has said maintain status quo. That's how it is. So I think the Meitei community don't want the burial site there because they have a historical past, and I think elsewhere it should not be such a problem. So people are stuck on that site, the other community, and I think that's the issue. I think if they change the site, I think there shouldn't be a problem. Yes, on the neighboring Torbung, the site we are talking about, there's a village called Kwakta, which is predominantly Meitei Muslims. So there are also Meiteis, and one family was hacked to death in the middle of the night. I think probably around 2:33 in the morning. So I mean, this is just a few days back.
Incidents of looting properties from abandoned Meitei houses in Torbung Bangla villages by Kukis are continuing till then. Sources said that large number of men and women from Kuki community from the nearby settlement came to Torbung Bangla on Tuesday morning around 7:15 a.m. and looted properties from abandoned Meitei houses. They could be seen stealing furniture items, utensils, truck tires, vehicle seats, door and windows of the vehicles and other construction materials, transporting them by using pickup trucks. Interestingly, Central Security Forces deployed in the area did nothing to stop the Kuki people from stealing the properties, but remain as silent spectators, raising question of complicity on the part of the security forces. Local residents have been expressing their resentment against the conduct of the Central Security Forces since the beginning of the violence. Nationalist Congress Party and CP leader Supriya Sule on Tuesday demanded that Chief Minister N. Biren Singh resign for the shameful blunders in Manipur, which have led to more than 150 deaths since May 3. There have been shameful blunders of the state government in Manipur. I demand Chief Minister to resign, Sule said as she wrapped up her speech during the discussion on the no confidence motion against the Narendra Modi government in the Lok Sabha. And now let's take a short commercial break. Do stay tuned for more updates.
Northeast India stage film, music videos, web series, talk show Purple TV, Android app na luxury. Android app asibu Google Play Store download over view. Lam kena bang dilon kena bagi kerja nuai kamu tu lain. Bagi multiple subtitle cingui options tu jadi. Nasibat Google Play Store Purple TV app nanti bakal makin lagi tolong sing asibu mahal view. Purple TV get entertain anytime.
Planning to study outside Manipur? Are you confused about your college or university selection after 12? Manipur Edu Online provide assistance to help you. College or university selection, admission guidance, career counseling. Don't delay. For more details, kindly log into our website www.manipuredu.online, or you can also call us at 7628 960 947.
40 years of trusted diagnostic service, Babina Diagnostics.
Do you dream of soaring high in the sky, exploring the world, and serving passengers with a smile? Then, Wahong Academy is the right place for you. It has experienced trainers who will help you take your first steps towards your dream career as a future flight attendant. We offer comprehensive skills in grooming, personality development, and communication skills. Our unique training program includes sign language, foreign language, and swimming classes. Our 3-month course is perfect for those who aspire to work in domestic and international airlines. Wahong Academy, giving wings to your dreams.
Welcome back, and let's see the further details. The United Naga Council UNC will submit a memorandum to Prime Minister Narendra Modi at the end of the August 9 rallies through a deputy commissioner. Sources inform that the memorandum will strongly stress on 2 points. The first point presses the Prime Minister for translation of the framework agreement which was signed between the Government of India and the NACN 8 years ago in New Delhi into political reality for enduring peace. The second point asserted that Naga areas should not be touched while attempting to address demand of any other community. Opposition MPs from Aam Aadmi Party AAP and Rashtriya Janata Dal RJD on Tuesday moved notices in Rajya Sabha demanding a discussion on the Manipur violence. AAP member Raghav Chadha and RJD's Manoj Kumar Jha have suspension of business notice over the Manipur situation. Chadha, through his notice, demanded discussion on the breakdown of law and order in state of Manipur due to failure of central and state government. The violence in Manipur has resulted loss of precious lives due to failure and incompetence of central and state government, he said. RJD MP Jha also demanded discussion on union and state government's failure in restoring peace in Manipur. The Enforcement Directorate has summoned Chief Minister of Jharkhand in the alleged Lanes case. The Central Probe Agency has asked the Chief Minister to appear before its Ranchi office on 14 August. Earlier, the ED had summoned the Chief Minister in November in 2022. The agency has questioned more than 10 long hours in connection with the illegal mining case on November 18, 2022. Meanwhile, suspended IAS officer and former Deputy Commissioner of Ranchi, Savir Ranjan, including many businessmen, have been arrested and sent to jail by ED in this case. Director General Border Security Forces BSF Nitin Agarwal visited the international border in Samba district of Jammu division yesterday. He was briefed about the alertness of the troops to thwart drone and smuggling activities from Pakistan. Akashvani Jammu correspondent reports Mr. Agarwal arrived at Jammu frontier headquarters of the BSF yesterday on a 3-day visit to review the security scenario along the international border in the Union Territory. The BSF chief was given a detailed presentation covering all critical aspects of border security and domination along the international border and the line of control LOC by Inspector General BSF Jammu Frontier. During his visit to Samba, the Director General was briefed about the recent threats being faced by the force, ranging from tunneling and cross-border smuggling by Pakistan-based elements. Mr. Agarwal took part in a Prahari Sammelan and lauded the Jammu Frontier for maintaining the highest degree of professionalism in dominating the border effectively. He also interacted with Jawans on the ground and praised them for their dedication and professionalism. For ELITETV News Channel, contact to the email address info@elitetv.in or 9402890982 and subscribe to ELITETV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. Before we close, let's see the top news headlines once again. Parliamentary Standing Committee recommends mandatory declaration of assets by Supreme Court and High Court judges. Prime Minister should apologize for putting Manipur in bad light, says former MLA. Kuki militants attack farmers, built new bunkers at Fubala. Lok Sabha to resume discussion on no confidence motion brought by opposition against NDA government. Naga talks to resume after monsoon session. Sorepa calls general strike on August 15th. And curfew relaxed in Imphal East and West districts till 4 p.m. and Bishnupur district till 2 p.m. today. That's all for the moment. Thank you very much for joining us and keep watching ELITETV English News. Till then, take care, stay safe and have a good day ahead.